Why, hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm glad you guys could join me today. So yesterday we left off on building a skeleton grinder, and we were having some problems with the water mechanics. Hope you enjoyed that video, and thank you for watching if you did, and liking it or subscribing. I really appreciate it. So we worked on it a little bit more, and looky what we have here. We have a finished product. Yes, we do. If I can get the vision in the right place. There we go. We have Fusion's grinder all built up. Now, we do lose a couple skeletons because of the water mechanics, but we did figure out a way to get them here. We built this nice little room so that we can grind them down. We've got a hopper, got a chest. You can see we're already starting to collect stuff. And we built a portal for a shortcut back to the highway so others can use it, and we have a path down here that goes straight to our build base, our city area. So that's good. So the grinder's in here, you can see it. Oh, we should probably put a slab on top of that so that that doesn't happen, but we've got them going into the corner, and then they go zoom up and away. And how we solved our problem yesterday, hang in there skeletons, is if we come up to the top, we can take a look. We had to widen our pathway up here to too wide so that when they come up, they would actually have a chance to go this way and not fall down. Now, as you can see, we're still losing a few. But overall, if you're standing over here, down at the bottom, they tend to come this way. As you can see right now, most of them are coming this way. They plop over here, and then they fall down. So it's working pretty good. We've got decent rates. If we have a looting sword, we'd get lots of stuff. Right now we don't. We just have our smite for unbreaking, fire aspect 2, but we'll find looting and get it on there. But the skelly grinder is working quite well. I'm happy with it, and we've let other people know that it's available. I think it's the first one on the server, at least for skeletons. So that's a plus. And we built this nice little room here with the portal so everybody can come in. Later on, we're going to, behind these doors, put in some farms, because if you're here grinding away on the skeletons, we might as well be growing something, right? That is the best way to do it. But we can sit here, we can grind our skeletons, we can get some decent XP out of them, and of course plenty of bone meal, and then arrows and other items. So it's working out pretty good. I'm happy with it. We'll continue to use it. We'll get a looting sword soon, so that way we have that available as well. So our other project today is we are working on the Nether highway. So if we come here to the Nether, take just a moment. Here we are. We've got our little shortcut portal here. We've got to collect some ice, and then we're going to be using a ton of this black concrete. I'll show you a clip of how we make this in a little bit, but we're going to be running that along here on both sides as well as up above, and all the way out here. We still have to put some railing on our path out here, make sure it's ghast proof, full roof, and we've got the sides that we've got to do, and I'll actually show you what that's going to look like here, because we've got some of the finished product near spawn down this direction. But we're going to be adding magma bricks up top, so that we've got some continuous lighting on the track. Wherever there's a junction, we've got the prismarines, so when you're going over it with the boat, you slow down just slightly, allowing you to stop in front of a portal or change directions down the different roads. So you can see those here, and it's working quite well. So let's see here if we can get our boat going. Aha. And we're going to be putting rail on the sides as well for a rail track, because that's been requested. So this will probably chunk out on us. I doubt we can keep up because, you know, blue ice, you go pretty fast. And we either got stuck, or oh, well, there's pigmen there. That's why. Out of the way, pigmen. All right, but nice, speedy. It is hard. I wish you could keep boats straight a little bit easier, but even in water, it's hard to keep them straight. But it works. So you can see down here. Here is our end result. I'll hop out of the boat here, maybe. Come on, out of the boat. I'm pushing the shift key. Oh, there we go. There. Here's our spawn portal. So this is our design as we go through. You can see we're slowly building this up. We've got some lighting we're putting in with ender rods, a little glass. This should keep, for the most part, gas out because it's got enough obstacle. If we have to, we can make it solid glass, but we'll see how it works out. We'll have the rail on the sides, of course. We'll be powering them ever so often. And we'll put a dispenser here for carts so that anybody that wants to use the rails can. And whenever we have a main junction, like here, we'll probably want a rail to go to the island. We'll be putting in some switches so that we can switch the track both directions. And we'll place the switches out forward a little bit so that as you're coming, you can flip the switch and it'll change. And we'll put a light indicator of which direction the track is going to go to. So that should be fun. Still a lot of work, obviously, to go. This is why we need a lot of black concrete, is because it goes up above and below to protect against the gas, because fortunately it is strong enough to prevent gas from destroying it. So that is good. I'm just questioning this part, although it should protect us pretty well. We'll have to test it one of these days by waiting for a gas to spawn. So anyways, I'm going to be working on this. We've got a lot of ice to go collect. We've got more concrete to make and lay down. So a lot of work, you know, obviously, to get this going. But once done, you know, we're going to have a great highway. Everybody's already using it already simply because there is no TP or TPA on the server. I mean, you've got your bed, you've got your homes, but you just can't quickly go around anywhere. There's a couple warps that have been set up, of course, for everybody, like spawn and the market, stuff like that. So that helps. But, you know, if you want to get to someone's base, it could be a long journey depending on where they're setting up. And so I figured that building this highway would be a nice thing to do for everyone. So that they can get around easily and, you know, associate, visit, all that good stuff that, you know, you're supposed to do in a community, right? Oops, that doesn't go there. So anyways, it'll be a really nice highway when we get done. Got a lot of work, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to keep working on it. I might try to do a time lapse here a little bit. We'll see. Not sure how I feel about time lapses. Some people like them, some people don't. You know, obviously it takes up a lot of recording space on the PC, and then of course speed it up so it doesn't take long at all on the video, but not sure. I'll think about it. We'll see what we do. Maybe some short ones. And we'll definitely cut into some sections when we're doing something interesting like setting up the rails and stuff. And I can't say we're going to get all this done today, but we're going to be working on this as well as some other projects throughout the day. So I will be right back with ya. Making concrete. Yes, we are making lots of concrete. Black concrete for the Nether Highway. That is one of our weekend projects that we are working on, and so we have the arduous task of one, burning charcoal to get ink sacks, because fortunately that is a recipe here on the server, a custom recipe, so that's really nice. And then of course we need to turn it into hard concrete, and the only way to do that, if you have never done it, is to put down the soft concrete in water, and then you get to mine it back up. Oh joy, oh joy, oh joy. I thought about trying to make like an automated machine for concrete. I mean, you'd still have to mine it, kind of like a cobble generator, right? But you could create a large stack that goes really high with just some water down at the bottom, and then stand in one place and constantly break it as it falls and turns hard. Thought about that, but I figured that, you know, this is probably just faster. I also offered a job to some members on the server and said, hey guys, I'll give 32 diamonds for anybody that can give me an inventory of black concrete hardened. And we have someone who has taken up the job, and they will deliver at some point. Not sure when. But we are making some too, because we're going to be working on the Nether Highway today. You guys will get to see that here after a bit, but I wanted to show you the process of making concrete. So I'll continue on with this and be back with you. Welcome back, everybody. So we're here busy still working on the Expressway. You can see we're adding some signs here. So we've got the island, not even sure what that is. The end, we got a portal right there to the end. Of course, spawn is just right up there where AR is standing. And we've got the Expressway. Not sure if we'll keep the name Fusion's Expressway, but after all, I am the one building it. It goes off that way to other bases. And this is kind of the design, so you can see that we are alternating, of course, the cobble walls on the edges for gas protection. We've got some iron bars coming in, alternating with white stained glass, and then end rods for some lighting. And then we'll be placing in strategic powered rails in these little alcoves here, so that you can take a minecart. And we'll be adding a lever or button somewhere right around here, or maybe even further down, so you can switch tracks when needed. So for example, on this side we'll have a a button or lever, if I can pronounce it right, to where you can either go that way towards the island, or you can continue straight down the expressway. So we still have that to set up, but we're getting the tracks laid anyways, and getting everything all set. We need to go collect some more magma blocks, we need to collect more ice, we need to make more black concrete. Fortunately, someone has donated a ton of ink sacks to help us with that, so that'll make it a lot easier. And of course, as we go, we will continue to put in our signs so that we can make sure that everybody knows where to go or what places are what. And that should, you know, make this place or dress it up quite well. We're going to have a real nice portal when we get done here, or I should say expressway, not portal, for everybody to use. And as people build more bases, we'll expand the line, take it out further. Right now it does go out that direction quite a bit through several different roads. There's a few that go this way but not very far, and they're just right here. The main one goes out a couple thousand blocks that way towards my place, as well as some other bases that are out there. So you know, we've got quite a bit happening here on the expressway. We're going to remove that, and of course a lot of work to go. So because we've got to clear out edges. You can see this one has a long ways to go, a lot to do. We got to get rid of the nether rack, replace it with black concrete. We got to put in the rest of our signs. So yeah, a lot of work, but it's okay. It's coming along. I'm happy with it. We're having fun. Let me see, how far is this? So we're gonna have a powered rail here. So you know, on normal you want to make them no more than 16 blocks apart when you have another powered rail. So probably, you know, well, we'll put it right here so we're even across from this. So we need to take out these three and replace them with cobble blocks. Just using cobble because for sure gas can't blast through it, and we want to make sure that the place is safe. So that's why the outside is mostly cobble. There are other stones that gas can't destroy, obviously, but cobble's plentiful, so we'll go ahead and utilize it to take advantage of its strength, and then we'll dress it up, of course, with various design elements, which really I think it's coming along pretty nicely for our little expressway. We've got a lot going on here to make it look good and, of course, offer a lot of function. I mean, obviously it's large enough to ride a horse. You've got your boats, which are the fastest. You can transport goods by rail or villagers. Of course, you can put them in boats too. That's something that a lot of people forget about sometimes. Looks like we actually made a mistake here. This has to go out one more, which means this also needs to be moved, and we need to move this one. Oh boy, that makes it fun. That's okay, not a problem. We can do that. I'm kind of wouldn't say that I like everything perfect, but you know, I want the stuff to look good. So if something's uneven, sometimes it'll bother me, but I can live with it. But if we don't have to have it uneven, then hey, let's not make it uneven, right? Let's make it look good, symmetrical, so that it's nice. Of course. And this is definitely turning out well. And of course, the advantage of building all of this is that it'll make easy access for anybody that comes out to my city area, to the major build that we're doing. We're going to be doing a lot of videos on that this weekend. Hopefully we'll get some good progress made, and you guys will be able to see that, especially in the portal area. But I want to try to complete one of the bridges this weekend as well to the mainland, to kind of dress it up, make it look good, you know, get some things happening on the island so that everybody can actually see, hey, there's something going on. I mean, just having the skelly grinder itself will attract some people, so that's good. But obviously we want to go ahead and add a lot more, of course, to it. Alright, that's looking pretty good. This is going to be replaced with black concrete. Same with that once we get there. Alright, let's add some signs. Where is this? Alright, this is Pure Harmony's communist commune. I believe this is Fire Nation is what they're calling it. Kind of scary. But, you know, they're great people, so don't let them fool you. And, of course, you're welcome to join them if you join this server. So, Pure Harmony. I hope it's Fire Nation, otherwise they're going to yell at me, right? Fire Nation. Alright, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. And then we will put a directional sign here. There's gonna be a lot of signs on this, the more bases, but that's okay. It looks good. We're having fun anyways. Pure Harmony. And there was no space. There we go. And that's not how you spell pure, is it? No, we got Pyre Harmony. Alright. Maybe if I look at the keyboard, I can actually spell. How about that? And ta-da. Oh, whoops, wrong. We want ta-da. Ta-da, arrows, yes. We're going that way. Okay, you can see we've got a traveler that just took off down there. See? These little slowdown blocks work quite well. They slow you down enough to where you can either keep going or just change directions. So that was a good call. Alright. Spawn. Expressway. Kind of looks like it's Spawn Expressway, but you know, they'll get it, right? Okay, and then of course we need this one. So we're going to put some arrows And so that is spawn. Expressway. Eventually, I'm sure there'll be an expressway the other direction too. But so far, everybody seems to be building in this side of spawn. What direction is this? West of spawn. I don't know why, but obviously, maybe it's better. Something. Okay, this needs to go back one. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. That's why I was trying to be careful. Only bad thing about mag blocks is breaks easy, right? Alright, and so it's going to come here. There we go. And we're going to put that. Expressway. And then we need one more final sign to finish this intersection. It will be right here. And we're going to do arrows, pure harmony. Oh, whoops. Putting that space in there again by natural. Harmony. There we go. We should put the arrows just to make it look right, right? We can always come back, fix these if they're wrong or whatever, but alright, there we go. Okay, now we can continue on with more. So, you know, we're ending up here on almost a 20-minute video right now with some of the cuts and stuff we've made. So I'm going to continue building a while, and then I'm going to go be doing some other stuff. We've got some prep work. I think in the next video, what I'm going to do is work on the portal area again at the base. And then we're also going to have another video coming up where we're going to be putting together our guardian grinder in our temple that we have hollowed out. So, you know, that's going to take a lot of work. We've got a lot of the glass made for it, but we gotta, you know, obviously fill it in. I've got a unique idea. Maybe someone else has already done this, but I think I have a really good idea to make that guardian temple unique and very, very effective using some of the new water mechanics. So we'll see how it works out. Do I have glass? I got my glass. We'll see how it works out, and you guys will get to see that in the video when we do it. But I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed the little bit of work here that we're doing on the Nether Highway. Appreciate you coming along with us and, you know, joining me for this video. Hope you've been liking the content. Obviously, there's a lot more to come. I've been having fun. Learning a lot as well, hopefully making improvements as we go, so that you guys can enjoy the content and see what's happening. So I want to thank you very much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing your comments as we continue on building and doing various projects on the server here, mcswansurvival.org. Hope you can join us sometime. Come have fun on the Aquatic 1.13 update. So as always, remember, it's just a game. Have fun.